All right, welcome everybody to tonight's showing of the Summer Series 1RC Dirt Street Stock here at Lanes Raceway on WK Raceway, the banked oval here. We're fixing to get underway right now, about a couple minutes till 6 o'clock, so we're starting on time for a change. Here recently, of course, I haven't been starting completely on time very well, but nonetheless, we've been hitting it pretty close. Here is currently the street stock point standings. Larson there, over there on the left's got 80 points. Brad Gregory 150. Blake Pandel's got 175. Jeff McMahon's got 145. Tim Hall 175. Dakota Castile has 90. Chase Reinerson has 185. Nick Bingle has 190. Jamie Fulcher has 170. Cody Schock has 95. Cody Bickle, our leader, has 200. And Camden Rudd has 85. Another nice day here at Lanes Raceway. And I do like the nice days. Pretty warm. It's warming up pretty good. My plants are growing. And I'm excited about that. I got a tomato about that big right now on the vine. And a couple cayenne peppers I'm excited about. Chat is live, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch if you want to join in on the conversation. But right now we are going to go ahead and get this schedule rolling on in for our qualifying round. As you can see there in the upper left-hand portion of your screen. Go ahead and hit this up. And I believe we got one class that's not going to be able to be ran. Hey, Tim, dirt late model standard not getting run tonight. T, go ahead and mark that off, Tim, please. And everything else does have enough racers to run. So we need to shut practice off yet again. I always forget to do that. All right, guys, up first is dirt late model beginner class. Tim Hall, Bones, Chase Reinerson, Jeff McMahon, 10 minutes to qualify. You're in beginner too? T, did you write Jamie is in the beginner class? All right, go ahead, Jamie. You go up there and qualify. I got you registered. What'd you say Jamie was? Beginner what? Beginner Super Street. Yeah, I got it. Balancer blocks. I don't know. You'd have to talk to T. I don't know about all the stuff we got right now. Bones with a 3.850. Yeah. Well, you definitely don't want to overvote a lipo. Huh. It's probably fell on the balance check. Tim Hall with a 3.990. If you're going to get in the beginner's class, you'll need to run to get you into it. Okay. Jeff McMahon, Turkey Bash, 2013 shirt there. Or 18, sorry. The slate colored and black colored 77. Jeff, what is your sensitivity on that controller? bit better there, running the high side now. A very smooth sounding car, though. All right, Jeff, a 6.559. Chase Reinerson up next. All right, Chase, a 4.240. Next up, we got Jamie Fulcher. Not listed, but we'll get him in here. All right, Jamie, a 4.300. Bones, you're going to be top qualifier in the Dirt Late Model Beginner. Next up, Super Dirt Late Model, Jamie Fulcher, Chase Reinerson. 10 minutes to qualify. Ginger beer tonight. Cody said he didn't really care for the pine sol taste. I do like ginger beer, so I like them a little spicier than the this brand here. This one is Griffin brand, but I like the Cock and Bull brand the best. All right, Jamie Fulcher is going to be up first here. This is our super class here. 10K motors, LiPos. Right now running a 3050. All right, Jamie, a 3.040. No, you were in the twos last week. Yeah. There's still a lot of time left to go, though. By the end of the night, that thing might be running in twos. You never know. No, I don't want no Whoppers. Thank you, though. Whoppers are not sponsoring us. All right, Chase Reinerson's up right now. He's running a 3.380 with his car currently. All right, Chase, a 3.380. Next up, Asphalt Late Model, Chase Reinerson, Tim Hall, Jeff McMahon. 10 minutes to qualify. Here comes Tim Hall in the green and orange car. Hall Racing, number 19. And of course, we had to set that to Tim because he raced our flat track Thursday. So now we're just swapping him back over. All right, Tim, a 3.350. All right, here comes Chase Reinerson with the white and black car here. All right, Chase, the 3.890. Jeff McMahon here, Monkey Butt Incorporated, number 5, black car. Same thing with Jeff. He was running our flat track there. Have to go out and get his car swapped back over. Jeff able to control this car quite well. All right, Jeff, a 4.640. Top qualifier, Tim Hall, 3.350. Up next, Dirt Street Stock, Jeff McMahon, Jamie Fulcher, Cody Bickle, Chase Reinerson, Bones. 10 minutes to qualify. Well, first, we got Cody Bickle in the yellow neon car here. Caution yellow is what T says. Mm-hmm. All right, Cody, a 3.170. Next up, we got Bones in the STP 45. Very smooth car also. 3.630 so far. All right, Bones, a 3.590. Next up, Jeff McMahon with the number 8 black car here. And the Street Stock is our points class. These points will count. Looks like Jeff's got a painted van inside of his body now. All right, Jeff, a 4.490. Jamie Fulcher and Chase Reinerson left to qualify. We're rolling into our heat race. right, Chase Ryderson up with the black and white pony car. This car is coming out humming. 3.710 so far. All right, Chase, a 3.710. Jamie Fulcher up next. Right now, Jamie Fulcher, 3.650. All right, Jamie at 3.650. Cody Bickle with the fastest lap time, 3.170. All right, now we're going to be jumping into the heat race. All right, guys, up first, Dirt Late Model Beginner Heat Race. Jamie Fulcher, Jeff McMahon. Beginner, Dirt Late Model. Randy Kirtley hard at work over there on the track as we've got the colors painted on the track now, but we got to go over and epoxy over them and then stripe them. Oh, we're getting one step closer each day. Two and three. Here comes Jamie Fulcher. All right, guys, y'all ready? Here we go. 30 laps. Now, Jamie and Jeff both hitting. Jeff now taking the lead. Pretty close between Jamie and Jeff here. Jeff wrecking there, coming out of turn two. Jamie now 2 laps up on Jeff. Jeff trying to find his footing here. Jamie running pretty smooth now. His car's got a couple laps on the tires warmed up. Jeff holding his own on the high side with Jamie. Jamie down low, Jeff up high. Jamie pulling back a little bit, running the low side. Oh, and Jeff's wiped out there on the back stretch. He's going to get her straightened back up, though. 14 laps remaining. Jamie Fulcher with a 4-lap lead. Close between Jamie and Jeff there, wrecking into each other with 8 left to go. That loud noise you're hearing in the background is Randy routing the track. Three laps to go. Jamie Fulcher in a 5-lap lead. All right, congratulations, Jamie. We can. All right, guys, next up is Dirt Late Model Beginner Bones, Tim Hall, Chase Reinerson. Yeah, it sounded like it, didn't it? I ain't gonna lie, it scared me a little. I don't want none of those, please. All right. That is what it is, T. WK Raceway. Mm-hmm. There's Chase Reinerson here. Get a little bit more of a comfortable spot here. Chase, you running this one in reverse? All right, guys, listen for the tone. Like I said, Chase, he got some pretty good skills with the old joystick over there, or the receiver. Driving her in reverse like that, it's pretty crazy, really. I know I couldn't do it. Tim Hall out in the lead, followed by Bones, it looks like here. No, Bones actually in the lead. Well, Tim Hall had a breakout first lap. Looks like Tim Hall had another breakout there as he drops again. His car's just a hair too quick. Flirting with disaster, they call it. 12 laps remaining. Looks like he's going to get one of these laps back on Bones. That was pretty cool, yeah, the ramp. Tim and Bones here side by side. She goes on the low side here. Might see a change in leadership, and now Tim back in the lead. 6 laps remaining. Ooh, side by side, Chase Ryerson, Tim Hall, they get into each other coming out of turn 2, but they're both safe. All right, congratulations, Tim. Bones second, Chase Ryerson third. Next up, Super Dirt Late Model, Jamie Fulcher, Chase Ryerson. Still got some in it. Have it. Oh. Jamie Fulcher got his car out there. Got a couple track marshals coming. All right, guys, listen for the tone. Jamie Fulcher out to an early lead here. He's getting the car to hook up, holding that low side there very quick. Narrowly missing Chase Ryerson coming around turn 4. And then he wads up on turn 3 there. This gives Chase a chance to catch. Chase is literally at the beck and call of Jamie wrecking here, as Jamie's car is so much faster. He's about 4/10 faster per lap, so that's really, really quick. Oh, Jamie just takes Chase out, no remorse. Wow. No friends in racing. And Jamie ended up turning a fast lap of 2.940 there. Seven laps remaining. Oh. All right, Jamie Fulcher, first place. Chase second. All right. Next up, Asphalt Late Model, Tim Hall, Chase Reinerson, Jeff McMahon. What are you doing? Leave my shoes alone. Huh? Would you do that, T? Yeah, they're a little dirty. We've been doing a lot of work here. My Vans. Yeah, you won't see me wearing those here. You want to turn the air up? It's getting up a little hot in here. I think it's like 75 degrees in here. It feels like it. And there comes air conditioner Tim Hall in the green and orange number 19 Asphalt Late Model. Chase Reinerson with the white out with a black wing Asphalt Late Model. Jeff McMahon coming up. Jamie, we'll need a track marshal. Emergency repairs. All right, guys, listen for the tone. That tone might have had a little bit of bronchitis. Out to the very beginning of the lead here, Tim Hall, followed by Chase Ryerson and Jeff McMahon. Tim Hall spins out and turns forward. Jeff hits him. Chase Ryerson in the lead right now with the white and black Asphalt Late Model. Nice shot down low there as he passes Jeff McMahon. Tim Hall coming up behind Chase Ryerson here. 18 laps to go. Scale? Yeah. Oh, and Chase Rynerson's on his lead coming out of 3 into 4. Tim Hall now taking over the lead. Oh, Chase Rynerson gets into Jeff McMahon there a little bit. 9 laps remaining. Cody found something on the track there from one of the cars. Four laps remaining. Tim Hall in the lead by 2 laps currently. Oh, Tim Hall gets into Jeff a little bit coming out of the 4. Nobody wrecking though. Oh, so we see Chase Ryerson flipping here on the backstretch. Oh, Jamie narrowly had him. All right, Tim. Chase second. Jeff third. All right, guys, up next, Dirt Street Stock Heat 1 of 2, Jeff McMahon, Jamie Fulcher. On these 5-car ones, on the feature, we're going to combine y'all for an A main. Oh, America. Yeah. Well, I fixed him a hot dog today. So he's had that resting on his belly, and he's like, "Yeah, this is good food here. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed." All right, guys, y'all ready? Listen for the tone. This is our class. We'll be running for points here tonight, and looks like Jeff and Jamie both having some car issues here. Oh, doing some donuts. Jamie trying to figure his car out on the backstretch. He's pulled down low there in the cushion. Jeff's coming up on him. 2 laps difference between these racers. Jamie Fulcher currently out in the lead in the white car. Jeff now finding his footing there, running mid to high. This car's smooth sounding for sure. It'll work. Oh, and he's going to get one of those laps back here. There's Jamie Rex there. Jeff might get his next lap. He might be taking the lead here. All right, Jeff is on the same lap currently as Jamie Fulcher. Jeff is coming around to take the lead. Oh, very close. Oh, and then Jeff spins out there. Close race between these two. 13 laps remaining. It's anybody's race. Jeff's coming around. If he passes, he will take the lead. But he's going to spin out too in the same spot. Jamie Fulcher trying to put another lap there up on Jeff. Jeff's trying to keep it smooth. The smoother, the better for these cars. All right. About a half a track difference between these two. Jeff's going to spin out on the backstretch. We might see Jamie gain another lap here. Now putting him a lap down with 5 to go. Jeff's going to need Jamie to have another wreck. Maybe 2. One lap remaining, and Jamie Fulcher's going to take it. Close race between these two. Congratulations, Jamie. All right, next up, Dirt Street Stock, Heat 2 of 2. Cody Bickle, Bones, Chase Reinerson. Jeff, you were that close. Bones getting his 45 STP ride out there. Bones' car really smooth and quick, too. And Cody gaining about another tenth on his car this week. What's that? Yeah. Thursday night flat tracking. My yard feels like SpongeBob. I am waiting until tomorrow. Mine is just holding water. Rain in Kentucky's been nuts, folks. You really enjoy it. It was a chore when I was growing up. All right, guys, y'all ready? Listen for the tone. Like I said, guys, when we run the feature, we're going to be combining all 5 racers for a 5-car, and I'll be down there helping track marshal for it, and that'll be points. Just helps keep track points similar. And these guys are pretty good at controlling these cars decently, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Right now, Cody Bickle is out in the lead, but all these guys running pretty good times. 3.2 is the fastest we've seen with Cody, 3.4 for Chase, and a 3.57 for Bones. See hear a little bit of squeal coming out of the rear gear ratio there of Chase Ryerson, but his car is handling quite well as he hits rival Cody Bickle. Cody Bickle's going to reach in there and grab his own car here. Let's see, Bones narrowly missing Bones. I heard Chase touch the front bumper of Bones. You could hear the snap sound of the plastic hitting. Incredible. Cody Bickle out in the lead. Chase Ryerson on the same lap. Both of them 14 laps. Chase just waiting to make a pass here if he can. Cody Bickle right now in the lead in the yellow car, coming up on Bones. Bones taking the low side, falls to the medium side, trying to stay out of the way there. And we see Chase Ryerson's car give up right before the start-finish line. 2 laps down now, 8 laps to go in this heat race. All right, Chase and Cody both getting hit a little bit there together, trying to find their footing. They get straightened out. All right, congratulations, Cody Bickle. Chase Ryerson second, Bones third. Fastest time of 3.2, about what we've seen last week. Now we're going to be rolling into our mains. We'll give the guys just a few minutes to change their batteries. We do this every week. Give them just about 5 minutes or so. Gives me a second or so also to use the restroom. Super Asphalt late. Alrighty. All right, one moment, folks, and we'll be right back with you. Guys, got about 5 minutes or so. Get you a battery charge or whatever, and we'll start that in maintenance. Hey, Tim. You got a sprint midget here? You got a sprint car? How do they do on this, right? No age. All right, everybody, I am back. All right, guys, up first is going to be Dirt Late Model Beginner, Tim Hall, Chase Reinerson, Bones, Jamie Fulcher, Jeff McMahon. T, we got a track marshal this. Okay. Jeff's going to put his body back on real quick. It'll be just a moment here, folks. Randy Kirtley, you can see him. He's going back for coat number 2 on the colors of the track before we lay down the extremely expensive epoxy that goes on this track. A lot of people excited about the old orange track. Bones and Tim Hall got their cars out there. Tim Hall going to take a little practice lap there. Now, Tim, you did break out 2 laps on that last one. Yeah, he did. Almost every one of its laps are within like 1/100th of a second of breaking out. It's right on the money. He's got to get his body put back on. You're funny, T. So at 150 or 200 inches, pretty close to the speaker when I pulled it through. But if we do 150, that'd be 25 off, 25 off. Pretty big. I think I like it. I got more in the back. Yeah. I never bought the expansion kit. I actually expanded it off of, because see, when you bought that circle one like that, it come with a circle infield. And all I did was collapse it, and I bought an extra 25 pieces to expand it, just regular tile. Tim's got one that every time he gets it out, I gotta watch it. It looks like literally like the toilet bowl. All right, T, if you want to get the middle, I'll get the far end. Yeah, that'd be fine. Thank you, Cody. All right, guys, y'all ready? Listen for the tone. 50 lap, amen. Tim Hall out into an early lead, and Jamie Fulcher in turn 4 having an incident. Chase Reinerson and Jeff McMahon got into each other a little bit coming into turn 2. Ooh, we see Jeff McMahon's car getting demolished down there in turn 4. Tim Hall still holding on to that lead. This is our breakout class, 3.8. If they run faster than that, they will break out. No, you're still in the lead. Now Bones is in the lead. Jeff McMahon wrecking on the backstretch. Cody's going to get there to get him. Jamie's got his own car there. Bones coming out. Looks like Chase Reinerson now in the lead there in the black car. Bones right there behind him in turn 2, coming into turn 3. Jeff flipping over and coming back over. Bones now in the lead by a car length as him and Chase go through the debris of turn 3. 34 laps remaining. We see Jeff McMahon hit Tim Hall. Bones still on that lead, holding it down. Behind him is Chase Reinerson. About half of the track difference is Chase Reinerson's on the low side of Tim Hall in the orange and green car. Bones holding his own as he's coming up on Chase Reinerson. Chase Reinerson spins out there next to Jeff. Oh, and Jamie Fulcher pulls Josh's chain there pretty roughly. But then he gets it back as on the front stretch. He ended up wrecking. Bones still holding on to that lead. Ay, ay, ay. And Bones is holding it down, folks. All right, lost a little bit of sound there. Tim Hall now in the lead. Bones in second. Heel and toe with one another. 14 laps remaining. Looks like Jeff is holding his car down out of the way till the end of the race. Jamie Fulcher crashing coming out of turn 4, him and Tim Hall. Oh, Bones now taking the lead. Bones wrecking here in turn 3. Tim Hall back in the lead. Bones second. Chase Reinerson third. 2 laps to go. All right, congratulations, Tim, Bones, and Chase. Go get your pictures made. Whew. Bones led quite a bit of that race there, but ended up having a wreck there out of turn 2 times in a row, put him back into second. And what a race it was. So we'll go ahead and check her that. Finish up the race. All right, Christopher N. Valentine. Let's go, Chase. Put Cody under. Christopher N. Valentine says, Chase, let's go. Chase did pretty good. He moved up. He was in first at one time, moved up to second, and then back down there at third. A very close battle between the top 3 there. Jamie Fulcher and Jeff looked like they both had a little bit of trouble. They were 1 lap or so difference, or, well, 20 laps there difference. Jeff pulled in on the infield, and then Jamie also pulled off, having some issues with his car. So oh, I thought you said you had issues with your car. He said he had issues with the drivers, folks. So Jamie was not on his best driving. All right. After the picture, it'll be Jamie Fulcher and Chase Reinerson for the Super Dirt Late model. No. Just like Tim said earlier, we do have flat track racing here on Thursday nights, so come out and check it out. This Thursday, also I'm gonna have the nets put up on the dirt track in case guys want to do a little bit of a soccer match, and eventually would like to do a little bit of an inside destruction derby. If your car flips, you're out. But we'll see if the guys want to do that. Only very few people want to do it, it seems to be, which is understandable. Nobody wants to really tear their cars up, but I want to offer it just in case people want to do that sort of thing. So this week, in tangent with the flat track on Thursday, we're going to have the nets up and see if anybody wants to do any 2v2 soccer matches. If we don't have enough to do 2v2, maybe we do 1v1 soccer matches. Either way, it'd be pretty cool. What's up, Jeff? Oh, man. Really? Oh, that gum. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do have frames, Jeff. Yeah, 86,000 is good stuff. That's what I put in the hard bodies for the hard body class on the slot car track. Jamie Fulcher with his 13 there ready to go. Chase Reinerson's going to get his up there. And here comes Chase Reinerson. All right, guys, listen for the tone. 50 lap A main Super Dirt Lake model. And Jamie Fulcher off to a rough start there. Chase is out there with a screaming black car there. They were talking about it having some issues with super glue on something in the rear end. But it is screaming, folks. It is bound up for sure to be making those kinds of noises. But as realism goes, it's probably the most realistic sounding super late models. It actually is putting off sound. Jamie Fulcher there on the inside there, going to make a pass and take the lead. Down low for Jamie. Fastest lap time 3:02.9 right now. Christopher Valentine, don't choke, Chase. No pressure. Chase is outmanned here when it comes to the car. Jamie running a LiPo and a 10,000K motor, fully decked out car here. Chase, I don't even know if he's even running a LiPo in this car. His time is 3.570. I believe that's a basic car. Right at it, maybe flash tie, but that's about it. And it is sounding worse by the lap in that rear end. It seems like it's getting tighter and tighter. Let's check some of the times here. 3.9. If it's getting tighter, it'll be slower. 3.85. 3.93. Jamie Fulcher with a 2.960 now. And Jamie Fulcher's car is going to flip. Here's Chase's time. Time to shine to get some of them laps back. Oh, and Jamie and Chase get each other coming out of turn 4. All right, congratulations, Jamie. First place, second place, Chase Ronderson. Get your pictures. Christopher and Valentine says that car sounds horrible. Yes, it does. So Christopher, right now they're saying that that motor is glowing. It's so hot. So it's in definitely bad shape. All right, guys, up next after the picture, Tim Hall, Chase Ronderson, Jeff McMahon, Asphalt Late Model. Chase over here trying to wheel and deal. Flash is in flash fire. Tim Hall in the green and orange 19 Tim Hall Racing car coming up alongside Jeff McMahon and Monkey Butt Incorporated. Yeah. Yeah, because it's going so fast, it's pressing those shocks each time it goes through a section. And, you know, as it goes on through the series, it does this every time. So the first series, it was all mated up perfect, sanded perfect. But then we put it on, and that shrinks it. And then it pulls it out of line. Then I sand it, and we did this one. Now it's starting to shrink again, too. So it's always going to pull itself out of line every time, but we'll just repaint it and do it again, you know. It's wood. All right, guys, listen for the tone. Excuse me, folks. Didn't mean to just burp in an open mic there. Tim Hall out in the lead. Chase Ronderson there in second. Oh, Tim Hall comes down, but they did not make contact in turn 4. Jeff McMahon there in third, running the high side, giving everybody room. Oh, I thought maybe there was a possibility that he would have got a little bit into Jeff there, but Jeff's holding his own. Ooh, Chase Ronderson flipped over on the back stretch there. Tim Hall and Jeff getting into each other. Makes it interesting now. Chase Ronderson in the lead. Tim Hall taking out Chase Ronderson there in turn 4. Tim's going to lift and let him catch up. Now it's a race, a little bit of a drafting race. Side by side, Chase Ronderson down low, makes the pass. He gets hooked again by Tim Hall. Rubbing his racing coming out of turn 4. It's anybody's guess who's going to take it. Chase Reinerson taking a nice shot down low, barely missing contact with Jeff McMahon in turn 2. Now he's about a corner section different between him and Tim Hall. Chase Reinerson's cranking it home. Tim hits the wall in turn 2. Now they're side by side again. Turn 4. This time Chase pays it back with kind 19. He's going to lift just a little, let Tim catch it a little bit. Now they're back rolling again. 1 corner difference in between each other. We got a race on our hands. 33 laps total left to go. Chase Reinerson coming up on Jeff McMahon, Monkey Butt Incorporated's black car. He takes a low side dive and narrowly misses him. Tim Hall now doing the same as he comes through turn 4. A corner still the section between these two racers. Chase Reinerson holding it nice and smooth, and that's what it's going to take to keep it. Differences in lap time is only 0.03 of a second between these guys. Now Chase Reinerson finding his own as he carries a lot of momentum through 3 and 4 in that midsection and dive bombs it down low in 1 and 2. 20 laps remaining. And a little bit of a love rub racing there on Jeff McMahon coming into turn 2. Chase Reinerson touches the back end, lifts him up, and hits him again. This time it goes the other way as he hits the catch fence there in turn 3. And we see a change in leadership. Tim Hall now in the lead. And Chase Reinerson's dive bombing low. We might have an issue with shocks here possibly. I don't know. It looks like that car is leaning towards the left side of the car here. That was a pretty hard hit to be bouncing off of the inside chain link fence we got here. But Chase is giving it everything he can, and he is hitting those numbers perfectly. He looks like he might be catching Tim Hall here. 10 laps remaining. He's going to have to do it in the next 10. Him and Jeff getting into each other, and it pulls this air coming into turn 4. Takes that low side again. 6 laps remaining. It's going to be close. 2 laps difference between the two. Tim Hall currently in the lead. Oh, as him and Jeff get into it again, Chase and Jeff. 2 laps remaining. Looks like Tim Hall's going to bring this one home, folks. But what a race it was all the way up until the end. All right, congratulations, Tim Hall, 2nd place. Chase Reinerson, Jeff McMahon, 3rd. That's a good race. T, I'm going to need the book for points after you get done taking a picture with a pen. Gabriel Kirtley, hello, Don. Hello, Gabe. Gabe enjoying the finer things in life, as we like to call it. He is having a time of his life right now. Got McMahon going back there. I think he might want to get in the picture also. Gabe, I hope all travels was well, no turbulence. Gabe just went and got his scuba diving certification. And some of the horror stories that I had to hear the other night, and he's like, oh, you should try it, you should try it. Oh, by the way, you'll bleed out of your face if you go up too fast. And we talked about it a little bit yesterday before we left, but I don't know, something about deep water has always scared me. But Gabe, he likes going down deep and looking at the crash ships and stuff like that. And now he is certified. I think he's only a few more dives away from being a dive master. So at one time he was going to be a pilot too. Got several hours doing that. I really wish he was a pilot. I would have just been, excited. He's been like, yeah, Gabe, let's head to the Mediterranean. Let's hop in your jet, head to the Mediterranean. But he didn't get enough hours, so easy to get here. Yeah. One-way ticket or a two-way ticket?
It should be
Folded? Okay.
like the tip of it.
All right. I just got to find where it's at in here. Summer Series, that's hard body. Keeping track of all these points to make sure that we're doing it right.
Like separate notebooks for all of it.
What's today's date? You got a pen?
I think it's the 10th, maybe? I don't know.
6/10. I'll put 6:10. We can change it later. This is Tuesday's first, or this will be third. All right, guys. Up next is Dirt Street Stock. Chase Reinerson, Bones, Cody Bickle, Jamie Fulcher, Jeff McMahon. Amen. This is for the points, guys. I didn't write down Saturdays on here from last week, so let me write that over here.
That's because nobody got points, did they?
Yeah, they did. We had 4 new people, remember?
Lloyd got points, didn't he?
Let me go through the points section here real quick. So we had Camden, Cody, Shock,
Larson,
uh, Larson,
and was it Dakota?
and Dakota. Yes. So who ended up getting 100 points? Somebody had to have gotten 100.
Oh, you weren't here, were you? I got the picture.
Yeah, just frame me the picture later. We'll get it rolled down. It's not a big deal.
Blake Panel did.
Blake Panel,
Yeah.
that's who got it.
Uh,
So let me write that down. Blake Panel. Second was Cody Shock. 90, 90, 90. Dakota Castile. 85 was Camden Rudd.
Cancel.
And 80 was Larson Shock. All right. Now that's up to date. I can get those points later. What's up, man?
so I'm not, don't think I'm bitching. I'm not bitching. I just need somebody.
All right, folks. Lost a little bit of sound there. Yes, I'll be helping track marshal on this one. All right, let's get it back over here, folks. I got the names wrote down, or at least I thought I did. Hang on. I got to find. There we are. Boop. All right, I'm going to track marshal this one, folks. All right, guys, everybody ready? Listen for the tone. Well, Cody, Bones, Chase, Jamie, Jeff. Listen for the tone. Here we go. 50 laps. All right, here we go. Side by side there. It's like Jeff and the leader. Holy mackerel. Cody Bickle currently in the lead. Chase Ryerson second and Bones third. Cody Bickle working out there. A lot of beating and banging here going on. 34 laps remaining. Jeff squeezing through there on turn 4. It's a madhouse. Chase Ryerson now in the lead. Trying to stay out of this carnage. Oh, side by side, a little roughhouse in between Cody and Chase. Oh! Almost too long for T's arms. Whew. 10 laps to go. What a race. It has been brutal. I can't even keep track of it. Chase Ryerson out in the lead. Cody Bickle second. Jamie Fulcher third. 6 laps to go. Woo! Oh, Cody coming side by side contact. Oh, spun back around. All right, congratulations, Chase Ryerson, first place. Cody Bickle, second. Jamie Fulcher, third. Need to see you guys' cars before you go for picture. Mine too. Woo, what a race, guys. What a race. That was hard on the old legs. All right, we're going to checkered that. We'll finish it. And guys, first, second, third, need to see your cars.
He took it out. I guess you can DQ me then. I mean, it's still hot. Because it came off charger. Okay. I would crap
Okay,
out.
good. Good. All right.
Baby, big cool.
What's going on over there, Chase? Give me some drama. Give me some drama.
Baby. You know, cry, baby.
Okay, Cody got the 1RC battery.
He never just gets beat.
All racers are the same.
All racers are the same.
All right, good to go. Congratulations. Go get your picture, Chase. T's got you a sticker, too. All right, folks, what a crazy race. Christopher Valentine, that was a fine demonstration of demo derby in a circle. Yes, it was. That was a very brutal one. That's probably the craziest one I've seen in quite some time. Alrighty here, let me head over here to the RC track and get that fired back up real quick. Alrighty. And then we need to go over to the points here, get those updated. Alright. This is our order here. So Chase Reinerson, Cody, Jamie Fulcher, Bones, and Jeff Atman. So Chase is going to get 100 points here. Cody is going to get 95. Jamie 90. Bones 85. And Jeff 80. And that is going to be the points. So now we just need to update them here. Chase Reinerson. So he'll be at a 285 here now. And then next is Cody Bickle. Cody Bickle, this is the first one he hasn't won, so he's going to be at a 295. Jamie Fulcher. See you guys. So he'll be at, Jamie Fulcher will be at a 230. And then Bones at an 85. So let's see, Brad Gregory. So it'll be 135 for Brad Gregory.
Don't last long.
Oops, 235, not 135. And then last but not least, Jeff McMahon with 80. So he'll be at 225. And that is everybody up to date right now. So the leader is still Cody Bickle at 295 points, but Chase Reinerson closing that gap. He's only 10 points difference at 285 for second position. And our third position currently is Brad Gregory right now with 235. So your top three is Cody, Chase, and Brad Gregory. Thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping in. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like 1RC racing or hobby racing in general. Share it to all your friends and family. Special thanks to Livermore Subway for sponsoring slot car racing and hobby racing in general here at Lanes Raceway. God bless you guys, and we'll see you here next Tuesday night for some more 1RC action. Possibly see you here Saturday. We'll just have to wait and see how many people show up. God bless you guys. See you soon.